And we're good. Yeah. Hello everybody, how are we? It's we don't need the lights on at the moment. You can actually see my face properly. How is everyone's let's bring up Kerbal Space Program, and let's get into the space plane hangar, because I expect that's where we're going to be hanging out quite a lot today. Let me just pour myself a little bit of a drink. Is the sound all right? That's the first thing. Connection's looking good. Anybody out there? Jove, how the devil are you, man? Just drop that lid. There we go. Sounds all good. Good stuff. Good stuff. And I don't know about the KSP sound. Well, I've got that where I had it previously, so hopefully that should all be good. I apologise for my general appearance. The lockdown and all that. Yeah. I am looking scruffy AF. So, Ghost! Just saw the notification. Good to have you aboard. Juno's Curiosity Space Evolution Brick. All have checked in. Not in there at the moment, though. I'm sure we'll. I'm sure they'll be along at some point. To be fair, you're looking alright. I mean, I don't look like I've been, you know, kicked through a hedge and then dragged through a muddy puddle. But not generally as well groomed as I would normally be if I was showing my face in public. Which isn't that well groomed, which is why I'm a little bit about failing to live up to my own low standards. So, we have a few craft that people want to show. Ethan Ng. I think that's NG. How do you pronounce that? I'm not quite sure. I like the scruffy hair look. I've seen you have updated the Discord as I asked. Yes. Oh, sorry. You're talking to Ghost. Okay. What was it? Yes. I'm going to have to go back in and check. I've just put GB82. So Ethan Ng, he's been awfully enthusiastic, bless him. He really wants to me to fight his craft, so we shall do that. This is the most recent one he has sent me. Okay, I'm hoping this will all work fine. Yay! There we go. Definitely a ground attack unit, this. Yeah. Let's have a look at the setup of this. Nice. Like what you've done there. It's a good looking little craft using the Mark II body. Oh, the GAU 8s as well. Kaizen! No HEKVs. Yeah, just I have updated the. I might see if he's got a different craft that's maybe a bit more suitable. Because you. Do we have Peregrine Goliath or the Stingray? I think we will have a quick peek at the Stingray. Sorry about this, folks. I will be back with you very shortly. Space plane hangar. We want to put you in there. YS-32 Stingray. Good looking ground attack craft. Bombay, no Bombay. Shed load of countermeasures. That thing is not getting shot down in a hurry. Contains locked or invalid parts. RF-60... No, that's not going to work, is it? RF-61. Anybody got any ideas as to that? Let's try the Goliath. ZY-78 Goliath. I'm just checking the email. They did say that should load at least. Did say just the okay. I think he did ask me to remove the turret, so remove the turret I shall, and maybe clean this up. I lost the live stream window. Going to lose KSP again for a second. What does YouTube... Right, yeah, I have put an updated set of rules for Fight a Subscriber up. This is not quite in keeping with the rules. I put a hard limit on things like GAU-8 cannons, which is 2, which this craft is in keeping with. And also no clip dungeons, good stuff. Also missiles. And this I mean, I know they're sort of air to ground missiles, but this is too many. This is... Let's actually... I'm tempted to just get rid of a few of these. And just stick... stick a few AMRAAMs on here. And then stick it up against one of my own craft. Not there. Not enough missiles. Yeah, there is now a limit of 12 missiles per craft. No... Oh, for goodness sake. Thank you. Let's get some AMRAAMs going on. A couple more no, not the harm missiles. Let's get some more AMRAAMs. Let's give you a couple more Sidewinders. Let's lose some of the other stuff. The turrets, not quite in keeping with the ethos I was going for. Not going ground attacks. I suppose we could lighten you up a bit by taking off those. Okay. Let's just put a little A on there to show that I have either adjusted or armed this craft. Delete as appropriate. We've got weapon manager, flight computer. How many craft are you planning on flying today? We'll see. We will have to see. Limit of 12k. Got it. With this craft, yeah, that was pushing that. What is that cockpit under the Mark 1 view cockpit? What you mean? What are we looking at? Do you mean in this little bit here? Or do you mean actually on this thing here? No good luck not having a good day. Never mind, I'm sure it'll just, you know, turn it off and turn it back on again. Left row. So there's the third from under. Right, so this is the Mark 1. You might have my plane from also, but I'm not entirely sure. Spank it. How many AGMs do you want? Yes. Why do you not use the fighter plane cockpit? I just because that was, I didn't have all of these when I was doing it. This, do you mean this one? Third from under. Supersonic cockpit, Mark 1 non-commercial cockpit, the lander can, drone core. I'm not sure where I got these non-commercial cockpits and things from. We should dance for Championship Season 3, I hope. Some really good craft coming in for Season 3 of Fighter Subscriber. It is going to be a beast. Dear S Gamer, have I highlighted the correct? That's Airplane Plus. Okay, have I highlighted the correct part yet? No. Okay, I'm gonna keep it here. You tell me up, down, left, or right. Left column. I'm assuming. Okay. Do you mean the one that's next to... two down. Okay, so that's where I was. I went two down. What mod? Right, let's just... That's... Modifying the Imperatus. Fire Spitter, it might be... That's my game data folder. Take a screenshot, have a rummage through it. I can't be... What was it called again? It was called the Mark 1 2. Let's see if I can search that. Oh, 515 thinks it's Fire Spitter. I think that's probably a... Oh, what have you... Fire Spitter, parts, command, fighter cockpit. Those are model parts, aren't they? There's Apache cockpit. Arrow. Huh. I'm not entirely sure. As I said, that's my but not the cockpit. So we don't think it's Airplane Plus. Because you've got Airplane Plus and you don't have C7 Aerospace. What else do I have? Other things that I've got, there's Mark II expansion. That wouldn't be Mark II expansion, it's not a Mark II piece. What else do we have in here? NMB, Quiztech Aero, SXT. Mark I Eagle, Mark II Thunderbolt. I'm not sure it's either of those. SXT? There we go. Mark 1B Entente. It's SXT. Anyway, yes, on as someone rightly said with the stream. Not a problem, not a problem. Let's move you and stick you over here. Any preference as to which of my craft we should put this up against? Let's get Daffy Kerman alongside Jebediah, I think. And then we'll have Valentina leading team 2. So the UR is such high spirits about YouTube with less than 1k subs with so many years on the platform. I miss having a haircut. I look like a caveman right now. Yes, the haircut thing, because I wasn't far off going for a haircut, and so it's like, oh, all the hairdressers are closed and won't be open for another 3 months, possibly another 6 months. It's like, because I am, yeah, the caveman look is going to be in. 01515, 0515. Sorry, I'm kind of surprised that you are such high spirits about YouTube with less than 1k subs with so many years on the platform. Gaming channels can be slow burners. I've sort of looked at other channels and how they grew, and I don't seem to be a million miles away. I mean, what are we on at the moment? We're about a year and 10 months in. This channel is about a year and 10 months old. Let's have a shifty. Let's give it the old clubtail treatment. And Valentina will be on this team. And I must F5. Remember to F5. Must remember to F5. Because my memory is terrible for things like that. Oh, for goodness sake. Let's bring you back a bit. In fact, I'm going to F5 now so that if something does go wrong, I'm not too far. I've got 3 of them down. I can't give it is. Ah, dear. No, we'll remember to F5. We'll remember to F5. Must remember to F5. Get you vaguely lined up. Right, let's get this going! I'm kidding, I'm going to F5. And we do not need the orbital information up there. BD Armory vessel switcher, you want a team 2. That's loud. I'm going to turn that down a bit so that I, at least for me, let me know if the volume's a little too loud for you. Let's start this competition. How long do you have your planes now? Maybe new ones will be interesting. Well, I've my own planes. I developed the Red Hawk as a replacement to the Cyclone for Season 3 because, yeah, the same aircraft were getting a little bit boring. I did try to develop something new for Season 2, but I think Season 3 we've got... Oh! That did not go well for you. And that, boys and girls, is why we F5. Yes, how long have you had your planes now? Maybe new ones will be interesting. Yeah, so the Red Hawk is a new addition, I think, for Season 4. Probably replace the rest of them. Because the... I mean, the Clubtail and the Panther, I have had them a while. The other thing to say about the so the number of subscribers with the channel, where I had some scheduling issues, and when I didn't have any internet when I was moving house, and then we had the problems with the internet later, so I couldn't really upload anything. Those sort of have hit the growth rate. Were it not for those, we'd probably, looking at the way that it was growing, be looking at about 1,000 subs next month, maybe June at the latest. But as I said, no, that growth rate's been hit a little bit hard by some of that, but we're not doing too badly at the moment. I'm going to stick with, this was the craft that crashed, wasn't it? So we're going to stick with this. It's an interesting feature having the landing gear on the tail like that. Yeah, having some real difficulty taking off there. Ooh. Oh, Jebediah, you're giving it a go, aren't you? There's obviously something wrong, something not quite ideal about where that craft is trying to take off. That pilot forgot his training. I heard Alt F4 saves it really quickly. Oh, that'll jape, eh? Would it be a go against the rules to make a plane that has a JATO takeoff system? Jet assisted takeoff. Angle the planes away from each other to prevent crashes. Only like 3 degrees. I normally do, when I'm setting up something for Fighter Subscriber, they're all like 2 degrees away from each other, the path. And I'm really anal when I set them up. What I'm going to have to do, I think I might have to take control of this one myself and see if I can take it off safely. I'm not sure would that even work. Let's see. Because it was, I think the other one managed to take off. Fine, so what happens if I nudge you over a bit like that. And then grab you and nudge you over a bit like that. Just so it's got a bit of a different takeoff path. I don't know if it'll do anything. Fingers crossed. Yeah, having the landing gear that far back is, as we've seen, somewhat problematic. Your craft just can't rotate. Oh, nearly. One gets up. The other. Oh. Come on, you can do it. You can. Oh, son of a. Some teething issues with those craft. Yes, I think. Let's just load the blank save. I think, you know, half an hour trying to showcase those particular craft. I think they've got a few teething issues. Maybe we should pick this up in a future stream. I think we'll leave that for the moment. You have a runway for a reason. I'm not sure that would have done, because I said the problem with those craft is it's just they don't have the landing gear is so far back they can't actually rotate. The rear landing gear, they can't actually rotate at all, so it's Right, another craft that I've been asked to fly by a subscriber. Craft incompatible. Not for much longer. It isn't. Oh, I do beg your pardon. All the crash logs. Sandbox, ships, SPH, XM2. Oh, sorry, let's just make them. So, yeah, we opened them with Notepad. File, save. Right, let's try that again. Because we're half an hour in yet and we haven't managed to get any proper fights going. Let's have a look at this one. This is from DC. I hope the water is warm. Try and make an AC-130 gunship. Already have made an AC-130 gunship. The end of the runway, though, yeah, they could have... hindsight. This is looking interesting. Oh, this is DC's craft with the drones. I'm just gonna check my email, see if there's anything specifically. The AF-15s abide by your rules. I mean, it's a good looking craft. What I might do is take the drones off and we'll just see. Do they have an autopilot on them? Do they have guns? Oh, they are ground attack drones. And a little missile pod. I might replace... I might, for the purposes of this fight... I might replace the drone with another missile pod. There's only 2 crafts in the same email. This is the one you said that abides by the rules, the no clipping engines rule. So this is why I wanted to take a look at this one. This one was just to mess around with. Oh right. Have I got the right? I'm looking at completely the wrong thing there, aren't I? I was looking at completely the wrong thing. I do apologise. Looking at the wrong email. Sorry, that was not DC's craft. That was yes, DRS's craft. Exit offer. Yeah, it's my own fault. I should have updated probably. We're losing the light a bit. How's it looking? I think the white balance is coping for the moment. And yep, you've been saved. My microphone's kind of in the way of the picture of me on OBS, so I have to sort of like XM2. Sorry, it wasn't DRS. It was that's more like it. Oh, hello. Hello, my pretty. It is a beastly looking craft, dear. That's I'm gonna need the stream window back. Here we go. Nice. And with the GAU-8. The GAU-8s haven't done particularly well. Sort of in these fights. But yeah, this is looking nice. I have had people sort of ask me, can I relax some of the rules on around some of the Crafting Fighter subscriber? I've had things like the engine clipping, the wing clipping, all this stuff. I think what I said is basically, yeah, the whole point of the series originally was that, you know, I like to design fightercraft. Do you want to fight some of my fightercraft? Here's a handful of the semi-realism restrictions I use whilst designing my own craft. If you want to fight them, I think it would be best if you know, also abide by those same rules. If you feel like it, send me in a craft. I mean, the engine clipping was basically because the first craft we had, the pilot episode. Was it the pilot episode or was it a different one? But Cannon Baylor sent me one of his craft. I can't remember, was it? I think it had 12 engines clipped into 2, which I think is a little much. and things like the clipped wings. And someone did send me an email saying, you know, you can get better performance if you clip the wings and clip the wings and clip all these things. It's like, yeah, I know you can get better performance. That's kind of the issue here. What am I doing? I don't want to move that. I want to spawn that. Because I want this to be a design competition. I don't want this to be, you know, a hack and exploit competition. And let's go for the Red Hawk, which I have gone zooming past. It's the Red Hawk F1. So we want Valentina. Yeah. So basically, we're not going to be we'll be keeping those restrictions. I mean, there is a certain amount of clipping is allowed anyway, even with the wings. If you want to make the wings look pretty, that's fine. But if you want to just stick one wing exactly where you've got another wing, that's definitely out. Just to sort of double it up like that. But obviously, just shifting things about, even if you want to put a little bit of a wing surface hidden in the body, just to tweak the balance a little bit, I'm okay with that. Even if you know your aircraft's a bit small, you can't really fit a radome in there, just an inline radome clipped into the body, I'm not going to make too much of a fuss about that. But sort of doubling up in place of, provided the radome isn't impervious to damage, of course, but yeah, doubling up of things like wings and control surfaces and engines and guns and what have you, that's a little bit yeah. Well, a little bit no, actually, but you know what I mean. And Shawnee Kerman. Is everyone looking forward to Easter? Our first chocolate-based holiday of the year. Everybody just sat at home eating chocolate. Just in a fit of depression. I can't see my friends. God, imagine if this goes on for 6 more months. Start engine. These have huge roll top. Remember F5. Easter equals chocolate. It does in Britain. I recently found out our thing in Britain of having like giant chocolate Easter eggs isn't a thing that's transferred to America. Which you're missing out, guys. You really are, because Easter egg chocolate is the best chocolate. Right. F5. Let's see if we can actually get some semblance of a dogfight going here. Looking promising so far. My status and acting a stay-at-home order starting on Monday. 3 people in my county have gotten it. That shall not be named. Gotten it. That shall not be named. In the Netherlands we have chocolate as well. Usually Americans love their chocolate. Awful. Yeah, but it's, I think, you know, obviously the Americans love their chocolate, but they don't have this specific thing of having a giant hollow chocolate egg. It's packaged with a couple of chocolate bars. I think you are starting to see them come through a little bit. ooh. Didn't... I mean, not the quickest turners, but it felt like a controlled turn. It felt like it wasn't just a massive angle of attack, and then sort of just the aircraft's velocity vector was just struggling to catch up. No, it was actually had a nice controlled turn there. Sorry, I mean... everywhere instead. Everyone dodging so far. Where's the other XM2 gone? Over there. Dodges a missile. Yeah. There's a lot of wing surface on this. Yeah, they've got chocolate everywhere at Easter, but as I said, it's just specifically the whole massive hollow chocolate eggs. Well, who knows? You know, stream next week. I might get one of mine out a day early and show you. Ooh, no, I have not. I mean, they seem to be doing all right without. But I will. But it'd say I would. Oh no, they were already on. So why was that one on, but this one was off? I'm going to miss something vital here in a second, aren't I? Yeah, that is enabled, true. Okay. Oh, well, that looked like a bit of a scorching for one of the Red Hawks. Nothing fatal, though. The other Red Hawk is coming in on the XM2s, although Bill is trying to... I think it's actually Jebediah in there as well. Jebediah is trying to assist his wingman, and does so... No, that's the Sidewinder, and the Sidewinder hit the wrong craft. Whoops. Huh. Missiles coming in. Set it on BD module. Oh, not going down without a fight though. Launches a missile. Nobody in particular gets scorched. Loses a tiny little bit of control surface. I selected the GAU 8. Two. Ah, gets scorched again. Oh, could Jebediah and Bill be doing the old switcheroo here? Ah, with a craft on their tail, they have to take evasive manoeuvres, and it's not looking good now. I'm so sad. Oh, I mean, the Red Hawks didn't come off unscathed. Valentina is, yeah, Valentina's Red Hawk is not looking too healthy. Shawnee Kerman looks to be in rude health, though. Told you, not enough power. We'll do that one more time. Because that was an entertaining fight. Let's just have a quick rerun. Because that's the problem with Sidewinds. It is going dark, isn't it? I will have to switch the lights on, and you just lose this side of my face. Just this little sliver gets illuminated because the light's up there. I need to. I was about to say if I get a bit of cash, but as I said, I'm a private tutor and my income stream has just evaporated. So, I'll have to try and work something out. Or we just stay on this and see how long the white balance of my webcam can just try and hold it together. turn it on BD module. No, not AI control. Where is it? Where do you turn ECM jammer? I see. I see. Right. I'm going to follow my Red Hawks up this time. The latest of my craft. I'm not making the planes to dogfight as well as some others, I'm just making them pretty. Patreon! Yes, I was asked about Patreon a little while ago, and I haven't really addressed that, because there's a question about what am I going to do about, once I hit 1,000 subs, about monetizing. And it's like, well, setting up ads on my videos the moment I hit 1,000 subscribers seems a little bit, you know. I think maybe like a tips jar, setting myself up a little PayPal tips jar, maybe a Patreon if people request it, and maybe enabling things like super chats when I do a stream. I think that's probably going to be my first port of call. If I do decide, maybe a little bit later on, maybe start enabling ads at the start of some video. I trust everyone here's got ad block, so you know, won't really be that affected. Red Hawks both breaking low. Ooh, coming close, but nothing doing so far. Staying in pretty nice formation as well. What was that? Looks like... No, I thought one of the XM2s had been hit. Oh! That is brutal. That is a 1-2 on the Red Hawks. Shawnee Kerman, can I save you? Deploy shoot. The XM2s, are they both... Yeah, they're both looking okay. Instead of Patreon, I'll donate $10 for a cheapo table lamp. Without putting not, because I just kind of feel bad, you know. Yeah, I really should start doing that more for the YouTubers I like. It's just a bit of laziness, and I like the convenience. Yeah, but maybe when I start, if I start doing adverts on videos, I want to avoid the mid-roll adverts if I possibly can get away with it. Gently does it, there we go. So yeah, the XM2s, what's their gun rating? How many missiles? 2 missiles per target. Yeah. They are good-looking craft, and they weren't that bad in the fight at the end. I think that first fight they got undone because, as I said, sidewinder mishap, and then it was 2v1. The newest XM2 is on Kerbal X. I'd love to see dogfighting tactics in the AI. I'll have my ad block off when watching yours. Just monetize the mid so there's nothing to change or to pay for it. Aren't you able to control where the ads go in a video? You can control where the ads go, but I think a lot of because I think the mid rolls pay quite well. I mean, the ones you see right in the middle of a video, and that's a bit I don't know. It does feel a bit weird when you're watching it. I don't know. Maybe if I take this as you know an actual proper supplement to my job, because as I said, I've got the tutoring at the moment, to the where my business is at the moment. If it was still going, obviously, it would still just be basically a part-time job. So if this gets to the point where I can take this up as another part-time job, I might see what I can do to monetize it a bit. But I'm not keen on the mid-rolls just because I don't like them in the videos myself, and so I'd feel a proper hypocrite if I started jamming my own videos full of them. But who knows what I'll be whoring myself out for in a couple of years' time. Please don't accept an offer from Rage. Let's play Rage. It's an SH1T game. Keep swearing out of this stream. So probably you could monetize your video. 1,000 subs plus 4,000 watch hours. Well, we have zoomed past the 4,000 watch hours per year. We're just waiting on the 1,000 subs. This month, because I go from the 16th of one month to the 15th of the next, because I'm sort of measuring how I'm doing it, like in the first month of the channel, the second month, and the third month, and so on and so forth. So this month that I measure, which is ending on the 15th, it's looking on course to be the first month where we get an average daily watch time of more than 24 hours, which is quite a nice little it's quite a nice little milestone. And also we're looking to pass like 300 views a day as an average. Right. We have one more craft that a subscriber has sent in, doing the whole please fight my craft thing. So we're going to go and see DC's A1 F15B. How's the lighting on me looking? It's getting darker, isn't it? White balance is dead. Long live the webcam. Is it just me, or did a lot of YouTuber? Also, just a note, guys, I'm sort of kind of on a bit of a schedule tonight. I know I said that last month, and we carried on doing a bit of it. I did a bit of Sly stuff because my wife wanted to go to bed, and she was very tired, so we had to do we had to switch to the ASMR live streaming, and that kind of stuff. Let's go. Yeah, we want to recover this video. Leave in 2018-20. I think it's like the adpocalypse, when they introduced those stringent limits on when you could monetize your videos and also ad revenue. I mean, prominent YouTubers were reporting having their ad revenue drop by about a third. You see, it's not too bad at the moment. Well, that's not too good, where I'm looking on the stream from about 10 seconds ago, but once this kicks in, I'm reasonably well illuminated, so it's not too bad. And 2 or 3, yes, over the course of YouTube there have been quite a few adpocalypses, but I think 2018-19 that was the last big one, where they started demonetizing more readily and all that stuff. Was it A1 F15B crafting compatible? Oh well, sod you. Yes, a thing came up about swearing in my own video. I still haven't determined my own long-term swearing policy. So at the moment I am avoiding, the big three. So, the C word, the F word, and Semprini. And by the way, points. Major points if you get that reference. Face lighting. That and the platform was on fire. Yeah, there is that. Yeah, I'm gonna. The face lighting is just gonna go and come and go. I can just see it happening on stream now, just with the delay as I sort of switch to the thing to just do what I just did. Oh, get that straight in your head. Why not? Okay, and you're looking good now. So DC, let's take a look at your little F15B. The other thing with sort of the clipping rules and all that stuff is that, you know, everyone's kind of on the same page. I mean, you know, another note on the clipping, like this thing is clipped into the wing. I don't mind if this is clipped to the centre, so it's all just one continuous thing. I don't mind a little bit of that, but like doubling up of whole wing surfaces, or if it gets, if you're just obviously just trying to hide as much wing area inside the fuselages as possible to prevent it from being damaged, or you've got like 3 fuel tanks clipped into each other. As I said, about the length, you know, if you've got a single fuselage section and you've got about the length of a radome clipped together, but not so that it's impervious to damage. I don't mind that sort of thing. Doing anything just for yourself. I think the British swear word is bugger. YouTube log, no swear, Minecraft. Did anybody get the Semprini reference, by the way? No, but bugger is fine. Bugger, crap, hell down fart, that kind of stuff. But as I said, for the moment, until I do figure out, which I should have done by now, because let's face it, we're, you know, June, this channel will have been going for 2 years, but at the moment, as I said, I'm avoiding the big 3. So the XM2 is good. The XM2 is very good. Wankers, yeah, as I said, not one of the big 3. Not a clue. It was a Monty Python reference. Evolution Brick. This is still 1.7.3. As I often point out, a combination of habit and fear about mods being incompatible, and let's not forget just sheer laziness. I have not yet updated past 1.7.3. Good old Monty Python. Yeah, it was a little section, words not to be used again. Camera dark. Yeah, this is going to happen. And as I said, if I put the light on, it's just going to get the thing, you know, this side of my face, and you'll just see a little sliver lit up. But at the moment, it's not too bad. Where this is on, can I change this? Can I change? Because the YouTube Studio it's sort of white on a dark background. If I can change that to dark on a white background. No, it doesn't seem to be interested. Or is it the clipping would be an advantage? I'm not doing it. Wing surface must be visible so it can be destroyed by missile. Hiding full surfaces is just not sporty. As I said, I'm like if your craft, you're struggling to balance your craft, and you've got like one of the little square sections of wing surface, like one of the small ones, and you just clip that inside the fuselage towards the front, just to make it balance a bit better and make it without ruining the look of the thing, then I don't mind that. But you know, or as I said, just clipping together a little bit just so the wings look nice. That's fine. It's just I don't consider those to be, you know, taking the piss. But So let's get one of you there. Tied in the Discord because I don't feel like sending an email long. Maybe next time I'm in England on a triple lamp in his mailbox. 1.8.1 is the best version for modding. All the big mods are there. Visual, Copernicus, Planet Packs, etc. Make a better version of the XM2, and that'll be the XM3. Look forward to the XM3. Where are you from again, Legged Black? I think we did have this conversation last week. I can't remember though. Ah, that'll be do. How do you decide on which plane you use? What, for Fight a Subscriber or for this stream? Because for this stream, it's basically people have been saying to me, "You didn't use my plane in the last stream." I was like, "You weren't there and you didn't ask." But okay, I'll happily fight them. I'll happily fight them if you want me to. If you send me an email saying please fight this craft in your next stream, I'll happily do that. I pushed wings in the Slapter because they were just plain ugly. Yeah. Slovenia, but I drive for a living. I went past your house yesterday. Oh dear. You can't have been driving anywhere. Driving to anywhere. I was in a cul-de-sac. Right, okay, now, F5. Good stuff. So this is DC with his A1 F-15Bs. I felt like I was a 1970s radio DJ introducing like a recent disco hit or something. Using the Panthers rather than the Saturns. Not a terrible choice. If I'd have known, I might have put it up against possibly the Panthers or the Clubtails, but I'm sure it'll. I'm sure it can hold its own. You should spawn 50 planes for a computer-killing giant dogfight for 1,000 subs. I think all then you can do because it will explode. Yeah, it's a real pain in the arse because the whole... I was building up my own little business and it was going reasonably well. It had kind of hit a bit of a plateau, but there were options for me to sort of like take it and expand and increase it as an income stream, particularly at the start of the next academic year. And then when the lockdown hit, it's like, oh, all the schools are closing. It's like I went from 11 clients to 1 client kind of overnight. Everybody seems to be doing pretty well at the moment. One of the F-15s is kind of on the ropes. Build count. Oh, that's not looking good. One of the F-15s is... Oh, that's cruel. That is cruel and brutal. As I said, I have sent this up against my most capable craft, and this is just sort of like a Panther-equipped craft. If you're watching DC, I do allow you to use the Saturn engines from BD Armory, should you so choose, because they are just a standard BD Armory part. Oh, one of the Red Hawks going free! Oh, that was nearly squared up the fight. What's going on with the debris there? Oh, that's what's left. I like safety mastery. Okay. That was quite impressive. That F-15. Ah, just split into two parts. It must have taken out the cockpit. Ah, it's like take gaming's favourite phrase. It has been cleft in twain. And here comes the ground. Ah, Valentina Kerman just trying to finish off a bit of wing surface. No, that's what's left of that. Okay. Ah, I do like these craft. They're not quite at the same standard as some of the stuff I've been receiving from you guys, but I mean, I don't mind if my craft lose that much. In fact, sometimes I actually prefer to see the subscriber craft be successful, because I know eventually we're going to get to this final and it's going to be sort of handed off. I just like them to be a decent benchmark that won't be wiped out immediately. Do you have breaking? I do not have breaking ground. I deliver medical supplies. All busy at the moment, I bet. What are you guys doing while watching this? Myself, Moon Mining and Eve online. I'm crying and trying to resuscitate my computer with the damaged USB. That safety mask 3D printing module going around with people printing and sending them to hospitals for free. Yeah, we're not where I am at the moment. They're not too bad because there's only I live in. Sort of like you got Poole, Bournemouth and Christchurch, so it's a big conurbation of about 400,000 people, and there have been, I think, 14 cases in the conurbation, so it's not too bad. The hospital where my wife is currently working is it's manageable, but it's 14 of like a week or two ago. I don't know what it is at the moment, but it hasn't just exploded like things have in London, for instance. So yeah, that is a very good thing that's going on there. All you need to do for England is just sell stream tickets like pay-per-view. A new friend request. I don't want to send you my F40. Can't access the file. Stealing by 2 for the price of 1. Planes aren't supposed to separate and fight as 2 units. That's brutal. Could be a good idea for a plane. Yeah. Like the Batmobile in the Dark. Is it the Dark Knight Rises, where the thing just splits into the it splits out into the bike, and the rest of it gets. No, that's the Dark Knight. I think that's just the Dark Knight. Yeah, just the thing splits into two, and you got two things fighting you. If you could get that, if you can get that like an air-to-air combat drone working. I don't know how you'd do that. Maybe something like Kerbal OS, but that would be brilliant. Almost like a 6th gen kind of thing. Right. Well, that's all we had definitely on the agenda. I know what I'm going to do. There's another subscriber. I just want to check out another one. This is from XD the Great 101. Let's just take a look at this. This is the Loyal Wingman 2, and I'm just going to check the save is compatible. Oh, it is! Actually, let's just close these. And we're back. And I clicked away from the live streaming window. There we go. Challenge accepted. just as an update, I am trying to get everything sort of back onto track schedule-wise, because I do want to get, particularly the journey continues, because I want to get that out of the way and start Season 3 of Fighter Subscriber reasonably quickly. I've had a bit more time recently because, as I say, my work has collapsed. There is something else currently going on, which I'll be able to tell you about in a two to 3 weeks' time, which I will be happy to share with you, my loyal viewers. Probably excited to share with you, but that has been taking up a bit of my thoughts and my planning at the moment. But as I said, I'm not at liberty to divulge that information quite yet. Right. What is the next mission for The Journey Continues? Well, The Journey Continues... I've nearly finished part 34. I'm hoping to get that out tomorrow. If not, then Monday. That's going to see... the Copernicus has arrived back at Kerbal. The only thing left for us to do, what was it? Loyal Wingman 2. The only thing we've got out at the moment is... Ooh! It's an experimental craft. I do like an experimental craft. I mean... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 6 more missiles than the updated rules will allow for. Guns, 4 Vulcans. So within the current rules, I'm thinking of notching that down to 3 for the should I do a season 4. It does use a single Saturn. I do like them experimental. I do like them experimental. No space fighter craft so far, but no, the only 2 missions we've got left out, that need to... Well, we've got the Juno space probe that's just on its way back, and of course we've got the Ptolemy that's going to Dres. So those are the only 2 missions we've got, and those are both just a case of... Well, the Juno getting it back and getting the science back down to Kerbin, and in the case of the Ptolemy getting it to Dres, performing its mission, coming back, getting the crew and the science to wherever it needs to go. And then that will be us having gone everywhere I wanted to do for that series. And then maybe a week off, because those are... I mean... Some of those episodes, it's 10 hours of game time before I even get to doing the voiceover and the editing. Not everyone, but certainly some of them. Is this a drone? It is a drone. Loyal Wingman 2. 4 is well balanced with 1 GAU 8. I haven't made any space fighter craft. Exo fighters, I haven't done anything like that yet. It might be an interesting thing, although BD Armory isn't fantastic in space. The dual plane would also, if it started kind of as an X-wing and then the wings would flatten out parallel and separate into 2 planes. That would be pretty good. The Journey endures as a trilogy. I will probably do another one as a trilogy, just to, as I said, just to tick off the things we will have remaining after this one, which will be Gilly. That white balance is not... Okay, that's all right there. I'm going to have to go switch the light on, aren't I? Gilly, Elu, and the Moons of Jewel. And then we'll have landed everywhere we can land. And so I think that will be it. It's not going to be The Journey Endures... Oh, crap. XXX. That's not what I meant to do. Oh, for goodness sake. Because I know what the title. I know what the title of the series will be if I do it. Sorry. Ah, dear, oh dear. I know what the name of the series is going to be, and I know what the title of the last episode in the series is going to be if I do it. But that's all I'll say for the moment. No, I did this last time, didn't I? That's not the thing I want to click on. That's the thing I want to click on. Message retracted. I didn't see that one. Trying to make a military garrison on Lathe. Or just suddenly start crossing over. Suddenly start crossing over. The journey continues with Kerbal Rising. God, I hope they bring that to a conclusion at some point. I assume everyone here watches Tape Gaming and the Beardy Penguin. Seriously, should I make a vid about making the XM3 if I begin on it? FAS. A lathe edition of Fighter Subscriber. I don't know. I'd have to check because I think I'd need to see what mods are out there that will allow me to sort of spawn on other locations. But I don't know. It was up there, wasn't it? Loyal Wingman 2. Are you not gonna? Did I click the wrong thing? Come back here. There you go. It's a probe, so it doesn't matter. 4 is well balanced with 1 Gao 8. That's the one I wanted to reply to. Yes, I mean damage wise. But I mean I've had craft on this with two Gao 8s. In season 2 we had a craft with 2 Gao 8s, and it just did not match up to the craft with 2 Vulcans, just because of the downtime, the overheating downtime that the gun had. Right, vessel mover away. F5. Quick saved. Turn the lights on. I believe Tape has left YouTube. He'd stopped making stuff. Build a MiG-21. Scarblix. I might do. I mean, at the moment we're I'm basically sort of almost showcasing my Su-37 type craft. Is it Su-37 or 47? I can never remember. But a MiG-21. Might have to give that a look. Yeah, I knew he'd had to go on an extended hiatus because of his job. I didn't know he'd actually properly left. So that looked like nice. He got 47. But hey, if he did, just like curious, he might come back just like. Junamoose, how are you doing? We're just about to head off on another fight. So, what was your username again? XD the Great 101. Let's see how your loyal Wingmen 2 do against the Red Hawks. Let's get this one going. Oh, I lost the light, the stream window. There we go. There. I do like an experimental craft, I do have to say, and this is... I mean, the wings aren't clipped together. Well, not doubled up in place or anything. How many wings? That's like it's like 5 wing surfaces in there. Okay, they can turn quite well. I mean, this many missiles would not be allowed, by the way, in a real craft. I'm just, as I said earlier, this is 6 more than the limit allows. But for the purposes of a bit of fun and games, right here, we'll just see what happens. I mean, the turning ability is immense, but they are losing a lot of speed in those turns, which might make them vulnerable to the missiles. Oh, that was close! Like that sort of thing happening. You'll miss my plane decimating the Red Hawks. Yeah, we had fun with Dear S Gamer's craft. Dear S Gamer. Makes it sound like I'm trying to be affectionate. Yeah, we unfortunately we had a bit of friendly fire with a Sidewinder, so my Red Hawks won the first fight, and then we had a rematch, and my Red Hawks got taken out by a quick missile 1-2. That looks like one of the Red Hawks got slightly scorched. That looks like another one going in. Shawnee Kerman down to just the one engine. And no air intakes. He's out of luck. Still has guns, but no longer has an aircraft. A close range. Oh, and the other Red Hawk gets taken out at the same time. That wing's still pretty intact, though. That's some kind of consolation. More boosters. Are these? No, these are not the preliminaries. This is just us. This is just me dicking about on another Saturday night. This is there will be a formal announcement. There goes. We've just got the wing of one of my Red Hawks left. Red Hawks are a good craft, by the way. Don't talk about the first match. I want to fight the Red Hawks with my archers. Did we do that one? Congrats on 600. Thank you. And of course, RIP. Yeah. Try my drone carrier yourself. Yeah, thanks for the congrats. There will be an announcement because. The journey continues, won't be going for that much longer, and then of course we'll have to get going with Fighter Subscriber pretty quickly because it's already much later than I was hoping to get it out. Early variant of Imperator, not Red Hawk though. Okay. Yeah, we can do that. My wife is making going to beddy type noises at the moment, and she's very tired, and she is a doctor kind of working in the NHS at the moment, so I think I'm going to cut her a bit of slack, and I think we'll probably call this a night earlier than usual if that's okay with everyone. ASMR time. No, I think we're gonna have to knock it on the head a little bit earlier. Sorry about that, everyone, but we will try to do the Archers versus the Red Hawks as a final, well, maybe a final fight. Happy wife, happy life. That's the stuff. That's okay, Orgy. When's this? We'll be doing this now. We'll look at the Archers versus the Red Hawks, and then I might have to duck out of the room quickly and find out what my wife wants to do about going to bed. And then we'll see. What was the file name again? Junamoose? You'll have to stream tomorrow if you have to go now. I have my one remaining client tomorrow night, so I'm afraid that's out. MRI. Oh, the P69 Slapter and the P13 Fork, those are great craft. MRI Archer. MRI 2 Archer Mark 1 EVA R4. I remember these guys, because these guys gave an early version of Kaizen's Imperators a bit of a fight. Monday stream. I'm gonna have to start doing some more streaming, especially I think over on Twitch, a bit more during the day. If I actually get my schedule and my sleeping pattern sorted, because I am a hell of a night owl, and because I don't have to get up at the moment, I'm not. I'm kind of going to bed very late and getting up not particularly early, to put it diplomatically. F-22 versus Su-57. Who do you think would win? You can introduce the client to us on stream. Working on upgrades to Snapter is officially obsolete. Yeah, I do need to start, because as I said, where the journey continues, videos just take so long to do. Once those are out of the way, it's still my submission for FAS though. Fair enough. Where it takes so long to do, I just don't have really the time to do that much streaming at the moment. Hopefully, as I said, once the journey continues is out of the way, we will hopefully you should have a bit more time to just to dedicate to the channel. Has anyone here seen my second Skyrim video, the carry on I did to the the second Skyrim video, the follow on to the live stream we did, the Skyrim live stream we did. Gatsby United. This is this is Junamoose's Archer. He wanted to see it against my my Red Hawks. So we are. I'm going to oblige him. Working on season 4 submission now. I think I might make my XM3 experimental aircraft between S3 and S4. Fair enough. This is a drone, so we don't need to worry about that too much. We just plonk you down there. So I'm watching him at 200 subs. Oh yeah, if anybody's not on the Discord. Ah, thank you very much, Legged Lack. I just would like to know if anybody's feedback, because I mean it was a much requested game for the chat to do on the channel, so I just wondered if anybody had any feedback on the episode. It's a very different style of video because I'm doing it with the webcam. So I was just pointing at OBS over there, but no, the webcam is there, isn't it? I just wanted feedback if that style of video was okay. Discord, Rapato92. Yes, we have a Discord. Sorry, we're just going to lose the window a second. Do we have... Discord is still up. Let's get you over there. Ooh, we've got lots more people here. That's filling out nicely. I can't enter the Discord. The arches are wobbly without SAS. Well, SAS should... Oh, yes. There we go. Let's put on a bit of SAS to stop them wobbling, and then we'll F5. I'm learning. Show the link on stream. Let me just get this. No, I can't move that. Right, let's take a look at this. Invite people. Mighty Pepe, who the hell are you? Edit invite link. Expire after the... let's say an hour for this one. Generate a new link. Copy. I don't know why it was hiding itself. It's in the chat. Anyway, well, let's... And that should be good for a day. Okay, let's get this out of the way. Then I'll go and check with the powers that be. But I think this may well be the last fight. So do enjoy it whilst you can. Let's get this one going. Everybody taking off okay. Everything good at the moment? Oh yes, I forgot the archers. The archers like to adopt the high approach. We've seen a few crafts sort of try and do this, try and get the drop on their enemies, but the hell happened there? Rip Red Hawk. Was that a self-destruct moment? And now one of the archers has decided to do something similar by the looks of things. What's going on? Missile collision. Yeah, I think one of the archers kind of slightly oofed itself as well. Still managing to fly quite well though. How's the Red Hawk getting on? Trying to line up a shot. There's a missile incoming, has to break off! Unsuccessfully. One of the archers goes flying past. Gunfire rains in. The other archer. So this archer looks a little bit damaged. This archer is fine. I'm going to try that again. Get a nice soft cotton rope, tie them to my spacecraft has destroyed it. I like the idea that you were considerate enough to make it a nice soft cotton rope there. I might try that. I'm going to make a note of that. I will try that out at a certain point, but I'm not. I'll just leave them as they are for the time being in this fight, and hope they don't have another oopsie. What exactly is happening? Yeah, Red One Sergeant doesn't go. There's a few conversations going on here at the moment, and I'm not sure which one is who's commenting on what. Just one more fight. I said possibly just one more fight. That one was over pretty quickly. That was half a fight. One of the Red Hawks, as I said, kind of did itself a mischief. So we will make sure neither of them has suffered the same fate this time. They're both breaking low in unison. Both turning around, getting their second volley of missiles away. Once again trying to dodge for themselves. Valentina gets away another missile, closing to gun range pretty quickly at the moment. This is looking better from the Red Hawks. Keeping that archer on the back foot for the moment. Oh! The other Red Hawk. It's a missile kill. I'm not sure if it was self-inflicted this time. Oh, there's a bit of a pause. I thought that might be some of the gunfire hitting that archer, but no such luck for Valentina Kerbal. Oh, surely that's got to be a hit. These are squirrely little craft. They are dangerous little craft. Oh, the gunfire rains in. Can't quite find the mark though. Oh, this archer flips out of it. Gets a lot of damage coming in. Gets shredded. I think that's Junamoose, to be fair. I think that's the first time we've seen this craft die on this channel. True flying. If you make like helicopters, tanks, navies, and ships, you can fly along to Red Hawks from this team, just as last week. So it's one-on-one. The archer versus the Red Hawk. Oh, it's a joust! Oh my god, that was a close one. And it's the Red Hawk who manages to come around quicker. I would not have put money on that. Oh. Nearly another joust. The Red Hawk is quickly trying to come about, though I think it will be the Red Hawk that gets a bit of an advantage here. Can't quite lay guns onto it though. A little bit of a tiny, tiny joust there. Oh, and the archer using its really quite impressive manoeuvrability to try and get on the tail of the Red Hawk, but it's not working out for it just yet. Look at the speed on that thing. It's got the separation, now it tries to come about. Lines up the Vulcans, it's another joust. Not quite the hand-to-hand kill just yet. Oh, now it's advantage to the archer. Oh, and that looks like that was quite a lot of damage, that is. The Red Hawk was hit in just the right or the wrong place, depending on your perspective. And Valentina tries to keep it together. She's not done yet. Well, I mean, she is done yet, but this is not going to end well. But impressive to see her keep up the fight nonetheless. The 4 Vulcans on that archer surely will be finding the mark before too long. The nature of Valentina's craft at the moment means it is incredibly squirrely, which is not helping things for the archer, but surely Valentina is now just living on borrowed time. Just about manages to save it again. I'm hoping the archer will finish this off. I don't want this to go down as a technical knockout. Here comes the gunfight. The archer doesn't seem to want to actually put in a sustained stream of fire. It just seems to be touching the trigger. There's a bit of damage. There's some more. Can't quite get that killing blow in though. Valentina does try to get some gunfire of her own away. Oh, I think that might be a bit too ambitious, Valentina. That archer is already around and back on the tail of the Red Hawk. Oh! More damage! Still not that fatal blow, though. It's funny, but all that recent damage seems to be making Valentina's craft more controllable. Oh, and the archer is out of fuel. I'm going to give this one to the archer, by the way. I'm not going to take this one away from it. But yeah, it's out of fuel. Although Valentina doesn't seem to be having too good a time trying to control this thing. The archer trying to hang on in there. You got any missiles left? You do not have any missiles left. It's this thing here. ECM jammer. Oh, I didn't see the ECM jammer. That's going to need to be a bit more prominent, a teeny bit more prominent if you want me to turn that on in the future. What the hell just happened there? Did it... Did the... I wasn't watching. Did the Red Hawk just go into the ground? Okay, well the archer... Either way, the archer is today's winner for that one. Anyway, where were we? Let's. That gimbaling is killing it. Let's close save. I can't change my mind. Last cyclone flew with one. Oh, legged lack. That's me. No, I just because this I said, you know, make sure the ECM jammer is on the outside if you want me to see it and turn it on. And I think basically I'm going to make that a rule. I have to be able to see it because I mean it's quite an important part. So to sort of hide it away in the body, I think maybe to that extent is a little bit much. I think with the XM2s earlier, that was just about okay. I'll have to have a think about that actually. Right, what are we doing? We've been going an hour and 3/4, so I think we'll probably be doing that. Oh, I was about to hit the stop streaming button. I don't want to do that. Right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Who here do I have the email address for? Who here do I have the email address for, and who wants a copy of the Red Hawk craft file? Ooh, not a bad landing either. Jove, do I have your email? Let me just see if I can... Oh, where are we? Jove, yes, I do have your email. Yes, I did have your... Sorry, we haven't actually got around to seeing any of your planes in any of my streams. Shall we have a quick look at that next time, or...? Because what I will do is I will go and I will... I'm going to do this... I'll do this now. I will do this now whilst you're watching, because I don't want to forget to do this. Compose, new message. Why aren't you... Oh, for goodness sake. I am going to have to do this a slightly irritating long way round. Right. Junimos. Kaizen. Jove, let me just look out your email. That's the NAT there. Legged lack. Right, compose. I just need to grab all of these. Subject, Red Hawk. And then let's attach a file. Oh God. We go desktop, Steam Common, Kerbal Space Program, saves, sandbox, ships, space plane hangar. Red Hawk F1. Sent. Yeah, pilot lands it good. It wasn't bad, was it? Just write us up to the one that sent. Yeah, put the graph file on Discord. I could do that. Red Hawk competition. He's so terrible at sending email. He used to be at almost gunpoint to send it. I am terrible at sending emails. Replying. What colour would you like on Discord? Oh God, we got red, green, or blue. Goes to yellow. Green is the Kerbal colour. Received. I don't know. Let me just take this over here so I can have a look. What you mean for my username? I mean, it's blue at the moment and I'm fine with that. Okay, so people have got that. I will be checking with the management or the management back in a second. But I suspect this will be that, or that will be that. You know what I mean? General Kenobi. Yeah, she saves lives during the week. I think I'll cut her a bit of slack. I think we will call it. We're nearly at the 2 hours. We'll call it a night there. Yes. I do not have rhythm in your Discord, and that was quick. Yeah. This is I like this. I do like this craft. You do come up with some decent drones. Dunamis, this is this still? Can I write this craft? Doesn't have quite enough in the SAS. That won't quite do it. Okay, never mind. We'll leave things there for tonight. Thank you very much for coming along, everybody. I haven't touched rhythm before. Need to figure it out. XM2ZX. I'm not sure what it is either. I am going to make a note because I am curious. Yeah, but as I said, we'll leave that there tonight. Yes. Next part of The Journey Continues, hopefully out tomorrow. Well, I'll get it out as soon as I can, basically. Also, during the week, I'm hoping to do the next Skyrim video. Please, as I said, it's a different kind of video than I've done before, so if you wouldn't mind watching it and giving me some feedback if you can, that would be absolutely fantastic. Some great craft in there, guys. Really did enjoy flying them. Dear S, that was a good craft. Dunamoose, this is an amazing craft. The people who haven't been along tonight, but whose craft, DC, Ethan, I'm going to go back because I can't remember the name. XD the Great. And I've got to bring up that window again. this. Oh my god, fast. DC! Hello! How long have you been lurking? I haven't seen you. You've been in the chat? Oh. If I scroll up on the chat, I zoom in on the thing. Did you get my F-15? We fought it. We fought it earlier in the stream. Should be available soon for you. Well, the moment I stop here, it should be available on demand. So yeah, I will. We're just about to finish now because the missus is going to bed, and I think she deserves it after the week she's had. So yeah, we'll knock it on the head here. Thank you very much to everybody for coming along. Thank you very much to everybody for sending me the craft. Thank you very much to everybody for participating in the chat. It's up to you. I expect to see a time lapse of you making the XM3. How did it do? I can't remember now. It's all just blurred into one big explosion by this point. But thank you very much to everybody for coming along, participating, however you have participated. As I said, yes, this week, this tomorrow or this coming week, the journey continues. Video out as soon as possible. Hopefully the next Skyrim. Then episode 35 of the journey continues. That might be the penultimate one. So we're looking at Fighter Subscriber Season 3 coming pretty soon, guys. As I said, fingers crossed. That'll be it for tonight. I hope you have a lovely rest of the evening, whatever you've got planned, or afternoon, or morning, or whatever time it is, wherever you are. Yeah, but for now, thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you next time.